famous backside after the weekend?
I didn't actually feel it, which is the worrying thing. So I got sent the picture after. Just thought it was a good laugh. So I added it in there, but good end to a good win.
I don't know if that puts Wilfred indeed on or off the Christmas card list. You got personal friends there.
It was just a bit of banter. He probably didn't even realise, and I certainly didn't realise. But I got sent the photo loads of times, and I just thought, I'll fling it at the end for a laugh.
I'm glad no damage done. To the real stuff, to the important stuff then, I just wonder how much the summer sort of weighed heavy on your shoulders after the Euros.
It wasn't great. Obviously, as a team, personally, a lot of expectation from previous success, both individually with the national team and as a group. But you're more than happy to take the praise when it comes along. So in football, things don't always go your way, and you take the criticism in the chin, try and use it to inspire you to do better, to find out where we went wrong, how we can improve, and also try and look forward, really. We've come a long way as a nation to qualify for these tournaments. We didn't want that to just be enough. We all know we could have done better in the summer, but now there's a new batch of players coming in, a sort of different feel to the squad, and hopefully it'll re-energise all of us individually and hopefully everyone in the country as well.
If you want to get to a tournament again, can Scotland be braver, more attacking on that stage? Because that's probably the thing that was levelled at the team that maybe could have been a little bit more forward thinking.
We've got a couple of years now to try and get to a World Cup. We've not achieved that in a long time. This group's managed to achieve things and break the pattern of not qualifying for tournaments. So we've managed to achieve that. We've obviously not built on that. I think the supporters are just looking for something new to kind of get us going again. They were right behind the team. I think obviously they still had a brilliant time in the summer, but it doesn't make us feel any better with the performances and the results. But Thursday, it's about us getting on the front foot, embracing being in the top division in the Nations League, which is a first for us. We're going to be tested absolutely against some top teams and give us the best possible chance to be at that World Cup. So as for the performances in major tournaments, we've got a lot of time to digest that, a lot of time to look back, reflect on what went wrong, what we can do better. But hopefully in 2 years' time, we're talking about how we can do better at the World Cup and be in that next major tournament. And unfortunately for us, that's all we can do at the minute.
What did go wrong, do you think, John, with the performances specifically in mind in Germany?
Bad individual and team performances, really. I think when you're at the highest level and you don't perform to your best, I think for us to qualify out that group, we pushed the eventual winners all the way in the group to finish top, and barring a controversial decision for Scottish free kick, we could have probably went on and won the group. So it's about us, like I said, we've got time now, not time in the sense of training time and meeting times, but time now to build something new. It took us a while when the manager first came in, it took us a while to get going. Obviously we had the night in Russia, which was hugely damaging, but we bounced back from that to qualify for 2 tournaments. So the balance for us is we're not trying to brush away the summer, not at all. When you create that expectation and you have some small success, everyone expects you to do better. Now, personally, as a group, we had ambition and belief. We need to embrace the criticism, and now the expectation will be shifted to, right, let's see what you've got now in the Nations League. We'll probably have a lot more people to prove wrong, but I'm sure once we get back to showing what we can do and getting in a better rhythm as a team. I think even before the tournament, I think because we qualified so early, I think it probably went under the radar. We were playing pretty poorly then, so it's about us getting back into playing better, delivering performances and results which we know we're capable of.
Do you think the part in the disappointment of the summer has now been parked, or do you think actually that could, in a funny way, play a part in this tournament to kind of instill a bit more kind of, we'll try and put the wrongs right kind of idea?
I think you definitely don't part them. I still think about getting relegated with St Mirren, what I could have changed, what you could do better. These things never leave you. Everyone always says the highs in football make the lows worth it, but they're lying. So it'll always be in the back of your head, things you could have done differently, both together as a team and individually. So we kind of change that now. It's about looking forward, trying to. So basically, it's unfair on the new players coming into the squad. Obviously, Ben was in the squad before the summer. He wasn't involved in that. So why does it need to be doom and gloom with him in the squad? We need to try and use that to make us better, but also try and bring a freshness and a little bit more positivity with the new guys coming into the squad. Obviously, Goldie being back, John McCracken for Dundee trained this morning. There is new faces, and it's about trying to freshen things up and do something different, and all of us need to improve both on and off the park.
Does that feel like the right thing to do, to bring in some new faces? Not quite a fresh start, but it's it's a little bit of a kind of clear out, a little bit of a kind of a freshness, if you like.
It has to be. I think the group who went in the summer, everyone's obviously in different individual circumstances. Players were out of contract, some players have moved at the last minute, some currently without a club. So some have been forced, some have probably been difficult conversations, but it is important to. Some of us aren't getting any younger, myself, Robbo, Grant, Kenny, as players that have been involved for years. It's important to give those guys that are coming in the experiences that we've had, and hopefully the experiences we've given them over the past few years are better than the experiences I had coming into the squad, where it was all pretty much doom and gloom about not qualifying, and we managed to break that as a group. So it's about building on that, becoming regulars at these major tournaments and trying to get to a World Cup, which we all want.
That immediate aftermath, John, how tough was that wee period for you personally?
It was tough. Just wanted to get away. It was after a long season. Just wanted to try and refresh, but you do dwell on it. You don't really want to watch any other games. You think about what you could do better and what you could change, but it's football. It happens with your club, it happens with the national team, and it's just part of what you need to try and deal with. But you use it to try and motivate you to become better, and there's certainly much room for that for us.
The immediate aftermath also, rightly or wrongly, the spotlight goes to the manager and his future, and a lot of criticism goes his way. What was your view of that? The spotlight did come to Steve, and sort of some of the outcry from some sections of the Tartan Army.
Well, I didn't see it on purpose. I've got better at that. You're aware of the criticism for all of us. I think when we qualified, I get praise, other players get praise, the manager get praise, and we qualified together, and we all accepted that. So us as players take as much responsibility as the manager and his coaching staff, and we'll all have been hurt in the same way. So as much as I didn't see any of it, but we're all big enough and old enough to realise what would have been getting said, and a lot of it probably deserved. Maybe some people are a bit nicer, but I don't know. We're all behind the manager, and he certainly seems hungry and ready to go again, and hopefully we can do what no one's managed to do for a long time and get to another major tournament.